Who is it? Who is it? Hello? Hello?
Here we go, first Halloween tutorial of the year. I just want to start off by saying to you guys that I'm not a professional and I'm just having fun with some of my makeup. So I already blocked out one of my eyebrows that's going to be covered in latex, and I will put the link to the video where I explained about all that in the description box. So now take a red lip liner and draw the shape of the mask, but in the opposite direction. For example, right now the mask looks like it's going to be covering my left eye, but in the end it's going to cover my right eye. Now take a liquid latex and apply a thin layer onto the mask area. Wait for it to dry and apply more layers. Apply 3 to 4 coats and be sure that it's dry in between layers. After it's all dry, apply a layer of liquid latex to just one region of your face and then cover it using some tissue paper and be sure that it's as thin as it can be. Layer some more liquid latex over it and continue layering on more tissue and latex. You guys might have seen me do this technique in my zombie tutorial. The difference between that and this one is that you don't have to be sure that the ends are jagged for this tutorial because we're not going to see the tissue at the end result anyways. This is just to create sturdiness. And do one region at a time. For example, I just did my cheeks, then the nose, then the chin, and you want to do around 4 to 5 layers of tissue. After you covered the entire mask with tissue, go over the entire thing with liquid latex and wait for it to dry. I waited for around an hour to be sure. Now powder everything using a loose translucent powder. And you want to powder latex because if not, it's gonna stick to each other. So when you're peeling off the mask, be sure that you are powdering the backside of it while you're peeling it away. This will make sure that the latex doesn't stick to itself. And this is why I told you guys to do the outline in the opposite direction, because we're not going to be using this side up for the mask. We're actually going to use the back side. The backside is a lot smoother and more skin-like because it's mostly latex. The tissue on the back is just to make sure that the mask is sturdy. Now draw out the shape of how you want to cut up the mask and cut it off. So it's been a couple of days since I filmed how I made the mask, and this is how it looks like right now. So what I did is I basically cut it off into little chunks and pieces and then sewed them back together just with little black threads and some safety pins for a little added grunge. And I also shaded the perimeter of it because after I apply it, I'm gonna put black in there anyways, and often I want to put black like right on the rims, and it's just easier, I think, if I just do it straight onto the mask before it's on my face. And yes, I do have a scleral lens on one eye, and let me tell you, it is super hard to put it on for the first time, and it actually doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all, and it's comfortable. It's It's just a really weird feeling. It's like I have a tunnel vision just on my right eye right now. If I close this, it's like you guys are in like a perimeter, a vignette of black, if you guys would say. So I'm just gonna put this baby on. To attach the mask onto my face, I'm using spirit gum. I'm going to apply spirit gum onto the back of the mask and also to one area at a time on my face. Be sure that you tap the spirit gum before gluing on the mask to make sure that it's tacky and activated, or else it won't stick. So starting off with the nose piece, and then I'm gonna stretch this mask and glue it onto my face. I start off with the edges of the mask and then just make my way through to make the mask look a little bit more offset, because this is meant to be a mask that is made out of different people's faces. So after you finish gluing with the spirit gum, we can move on to coloring it. But first, I was debating on doing the neck and the head, but I decided to just pull up my hoodie so I don't have to do those parts. But if you're not going to be wearing a hoodie, you can use a bald cap, bring it all the way down to your neck, and so forth. Next, I'm taking a green face makeup and also 4 different shades of foundation, and I'm going to mix in the green just to make it look a little bit more rotten. And I'm going to stipple this onto different areas of the mask, and be sure that the different areas are colored differently, because like I said, this is meant to be a mask that is made out of different people's face. And I didn't do it so heavily because I already used flesh tint latex to make the mask. Just having that flesh tint seeping through the mask makes it look a little bit more human. I'm applying black cream makeup to anywhere the skin is showing between the masks, such as the eye hole, mouth hole, nose hole, in between the stitches, and so forth. And I'm going to apply red cream makeup to blend out the black onto my regular skin, as well as on the stitches, to make it look like it was bloody when he pieced out the mask together. And then I'm going to use some yellow makeup, some from the same bruise wheel, and I'm going to use this to highlight the skin on the mask. This will make it look a lot more rotten. I know, explaining this makeup look is kind of disgusting me as well. And now I'm going to blend out the red onto my regular skin to make it look irritated. If I could redo this makeup, I would just glue on some threads to connect my face with the mask, just to make it look like it's threaded together as well. But I didn't do it, so you guys could do it for your own look. After rimming the eyes with black eyeliner, I'm going to apply gel blood onto the areas in between the stitches and everywhere where you feel like blood would be, because this is kind of like muscles, because this is gel blood. It's kind of like this meat from underneath the mask is trying to seep through. But I'm going to make it a little bit more bloody with some squirt blood to make sure that we get that dripping effect. And I really went overboard with this. I even spilled some directly from the bottle cap just to really get in there. Be sure that the blood also blends into your real skin and mess up your hair. My hair is already messy, so that's a good job, Della. And I'm just gonna put on my hoodie and it is done. So this look was highly inspired by Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I hope you guys enjoyed it, so don't forget to subscribe for more Spooktober videos. Bye guys!